Vanessa kind of discussed our upcoming quest hiking across the Yorkshire Dales in pursuit of the magic ring while we were waiting to hear back from Sir Nigel. Vanessa showed me how to use the phone, even though it didn't work with my calling card. We did get in touch with Nigel to dial straight through to Vanessa's phone, and enough time as he was on the train already to us to Düsseldorf. So later that afternoon, me and Lady Vanessa took a walkabout to see some sights in Düsseldorf as we prepared to retrieve Sir Nigel. And Sir Nigel, being from Seattle, but he was stationed with the military in Frankfurt, so it wasn't too far. So we ran to the market to prepare for dinner for the three of us, and then we ran back out to pick him up from the station. By the time we got back to Vanessa's, we realized it was just too late to cook dinner, and instead just had wine, cheese, and bread. Always impressed by Vanessa being the best hostess I've ever experienced. Then we got ready to go out and catch the train. We called my friend Kim Soo, who used to bartend at one of the goth clubs in Bochum, and we coordinated with her where to meet. At the doors, Club Matrix at the witching hour at midnight. The train ride was about 45 minutes with a 10-minute walk to the club. Club Matrix was a massive building with 4 dance floors and rooms, a restaurant, a hall, and had patrons in the hundreds there. It's all dark wave, gothic, electro, and industrial music. So Kim Soo and her partner Marco arrived shortly with free passes for us in hand, and we all went to the club together. We all primarily hung out in the Renaissance room, dark wave room most of the evening, dancing up a storm until about 4 a.m. when we escaped to the restaurant up above, pizza and baguettes, while listening to gothic videos. We danced later in the industrial room, then the 80s room, and finally discovered the 4th dance room, a heavy metal one which wasn't on the flyer. There were so many great outfits and dancers. The place was fantastic as usual. It's one of my most favorite goth clubs in the world. Marco seemed to know a lot of the people there. Vanessa and me danced the night away to exhaustion. Shortly after Kim Soo and Marco left around 5 a.m., we left shortly after them as we got tired. Even though we had planned to close down the club, which is usually 6 a.m. or even later in this parts of Germany. So we caught the train just in the right amount of time, heading home to Düsseldorf. It was a quiet train ride, and we were very sleepy, but we gave up 3/4 of the journey and decided to grab a cab home. And then as me and Nigel went up to Vanessa's place, she ran over to the bakery to grab some fresh bread for us, and she brought out her infamous breakfast specials, fresh bread. She brewed us some tea and gifted us her breakfast specials. We had our European breakfast and then passed out to sleep. It was an amazing night. Thank you, Vanessa, for being such an amazing hostess.